Kangundi, the sacred hill of Lord Shiva, rises in the Kuppam Tehsil of Chittoor district in Andhra Pradesh. Geologically, it is an inselberg, an isolated rocky hill that stands dramatically above the landscape. During his visit, Swami Dattapadanandaji of the Mahavatar Babaji TadEkam Foundation, founded by Guruji Naushir, felt a profound spiritual resonance here. After meditating at the summit of Kangundi Shivling, Swamiji proclaimed it to be mini Mount Kailash. The earliest inhabitants of Kangundi were the Yanadi, Boya, Valmiki and Bedar tribes, the hunter-gatherer communities who lived in deep connection with the hill. These tribes believed the Kangundi Inselberg itself to be a shivling, with the surrounding boulders forming the sacred womb of Shakti. For them, the four different faces of the Inselberg, different due to varying natural erosion, depicted four different moods of Lord Shiva. The sacred Basava, the holy bull enshrined in the small temple at the base of the Shivling, is revered as the eternal guardian of the hill. The ancient tribal rituals of Mahashivratri, in which the priest and the bull enter a profound trance, have continued unbroken since ancient times, preserving one of Kangundi's oldest spiritual traditions. In the 11th century CE, the Cholas brought Kangundi into their kingdom, honoring and integrating the local tribal beliefs and customs into their own spiritual framework. The Cholas left some of Kangundi's earliest sacred imprints. They built the inner sanctum of the Kali temple and carved the Shri yantra onto its ceiling. Their expressive fertility carvings of union, childbirth, and a woman giving birth celebrate the life-giving power of the divine feminine. Motifs of fish, snakes, tortoise, along with the Atibala and Mahabala Lord Hanuman sculptures, further reveal the Cholas' refined artistic touch. Through these works, the Cholas strengthened the region's tribal Shakti traditions, blending them seamlessly with the Tantric Shaiva worship, shaping Kangundi's sacred identity. And then came the Hoysala dynasty, who succeeded the Cholas in the 13th century and left some of the most distinctive artistic markers in Kangundi. For the Hoysalas, their architecture envisioned temples as chariots, much like the form of the Kali Mandir in Kangundi. It was them who built the magnificent Venugopala Swami temple, making Kangundi a frontier meeting point of Shaivism and Vaishnavism. The temple's lotus petal ceiling, the hallmark of Hoysala craftsmanship, rises above an idol of Shri Ramanujacharya, affirming the region's ancient Tamil Vaishnava connection. Carvings of yali, parrots, elephants, fish, and the complete Dashavatar adorn the temple walls, making Venugopala Swami temple the most artistically rich monument of Kangundi. Then came the Vijayanagara Empire, who saw the strategic value of Kangundi in Silberg and strengthened the hills with fort walls and added new artistic layers. Kangundi is one of the few places where the architectural signature of three great South Indian dynasties can still be read in stone. One of the most striking examples is the Hanuman crocodile sculpture, depicting the Ramayana episode in which Hanuman slays Kalanemi, the demon who disguises himself as a crocodile to stop him from bringing the Sanjeevani herb. Their additions also include motifs of twin snakes, fish, and Naga human figures, symbols of protection, fertility, and transformation. Together, these carvings reveal the dynasty's mythic style and deep engagement with sacred iconography. At the crest of Kangundi stands the ancient Shiva temple, weathered by centuries yet steady as the hill itself, and within its quiet stone walls rests a rare pictorial depiction of the Kanappa folklore, the hunter who offered his eyes to Shiva. Here myth, history, and mountain meet, and every visitor feels the weight of a devotion that once shook the gods. In the late Vijayanagar era, under the Palegar system, Kanga and Kangi guided Kambi Naidu through hidden hill paths, enabling him to seize Kangundi and fortify it with walls, watchtowers, administrative chambers, and shrines. His lineage ruled for 28 generations. Long before rituals were written down, before anyone decided who may stand inside a temple, the tribes of this land were already speaking to Shiva. Their worship had no script, no priest or rule, just a drum and a heart who knew how to bow. On Mahashivratri, they still climbed the hill the way their ancestors did, barefoot, laughing, carrying nothing but devotion. When the drums begin, their bodies remember that dance itself is a form of prayer. Every step, every spin is a reminder that the divine does not need grand offerings, only sincerity. In their dance, the hill feels young again, and for a moment, Kangundi returns to the time when worship was just love and God was simply near. Today, Kangundi breathes as a living sacred landscape where rituals older than memory, temples carved in devotion, and a fort that has watched empires rise and fall still stand shoulder to shoulder. And now, a new chapter has quietly joined the ancient lineage. The Kangundi Rocks Bouldering Gymnasium, a gift from Guruji Naushir through the Mahavatar Babaji TadEkam Foundation for the youth of this land. Here, climbing the Shivling Hill is no longer just a sport, it's a modern prayer. Every ascent, a shedding of weight, and every hold, a conversation with the stone. For in a place where Lord Shiva is seen as the cosmic father, the act of climbing becomes a way to burn away darkness and return home clearer, lighter, and truer. And so, the newest movement of Kangundi does what the old ones always did. It teaches a generation to breathe with the hill, to trust the stone, to rise after every slip. In their climbing, the past finds a heartbeat again, and the hill, ancient, patient, watching, opens its arm to the young who dare to touch it, but not as tourists, not as athletes, but as children returning home.